best in Big Ten matchups.
Creighton controls the tip, and here we go in Lincoln. Can they convert that defense into offense? They'll enter it to Verge, extended to the block, spinning on Nemhard. This is Mayan in the corner for three, and he drops it, his first of the year. Points, and ball movement has not been a thing for Nebraska.
Well, you felt like this was a good harbinger of things to come. First possession of the game, Verge doing what is...
The two conferences freshman of the week in this game. Bryce McGowan's the Big Ten freshman of the week. 10 to shoot for Kaluma against the freshman of the week, and he takes him right to the hole. 10 to shoot. Inside, Walker put it on the deck. Blocked by Kalkbrenner. And the Jays go the other way. O'Connell splits two defenders all the way to the rim.
Tallest guy in the floor going to have to defend the rim. And there he does. Derek Walker gets the swat. And all three of these transition situations.
Good or bad for Nebraska?
Fine line with him.
Nemhard trying the alley-oop. McGowan's no, but the putback is there, and Creighton on a 6-0 run to grab the lead. 12 of the Huskers' 16 assists belong to Verge. A little trouble for Ryan Hawkins, able to get rid of it to O'Connell. His three falls, and the Jays on a 10-0 run. 10-0 run continuing for the Blue Jays. Hawkins, rotation to O'Connell. How about another triple? 14 to 5. Sharif Mitchell. It over to Ryan Hawkins. Nice bounce inside. Good control by Fizel, who gets the bucket, and he'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play. At McNeese State now is here, so he had a little insight into helping him get here. The skip to C.J. Wiltshire. He can launch from out there, and he hits the three. Hasn't practiced hardly at all as Creighton steals the inbound. Oh, pass ahead. Nemhard running to the other end of the floor. Bucket and the foul. Took it right at Wiltshire.
This crowd really reacts to Tominaga.
Trey Alexander back out to Nemhard. His three is good. 22 to 10. Verge is not feeling it at all unless it is cold. 0 for 5 from the floor. Here come the Blue Jays. Nemhard again. Nemhard barely ripples the twine. Mitchell with 6 to shoot. Back out to Trey Alexander. O'Connell back on the floor. Free throw line jumper rattles home for O'Connell, who has 11. The run is 11.
Right now, Creighton's getting any shot they want. Getting layups and wide open threes.
Mitchell, the step back at the elbow is good. 29 to 10.
Nebraska's dodging bullets right now. Those are wide open good looks for the Jays.
Quick three for Wiltshire, and it falls, giving this crowd a little something to cheer about. Hawkins. Kalkbrenner driving inside. Count the bucket and a foul.
If you give a team with this kind of offensive skills that sort of diet, you're going to be in trouble.
Kobe Webster making his Husker season debut.
And this guy's a 1,000-point scorer. They need his buckets right now.
Hawkins trying to answer Kalkbrenner offensive rebound. Here's O'Connell into the paint. Floater short. Caught by Hawkins, and he finishes it.
Well, this is a guy that's got to get going. I mean, Bryce McGowan needs to get on the floor.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Little backdoor cut.
A lot rides on his shoulders. Fair or not for the freshman.
Absolutely.
Walker has a poke free on the back cut. There's McGowan's to the rim. Good ball movement, and they found him on the baseline. The skip to Nemhard. Runner for Nemhard. Strong. McGowan's with the ball. Huskers have numbers if they hurry. McGowan to the other end against Alexander. Got it to roll down.
Well, this 5 with Webster running the point has executed better.
Wiltshire with a three around the screen from Breidenbach. McGowan sits down. Keisei Tominaga on the floor now for the Huskers. There's Alexander going past Wiltshire to the rim, and that'll snap the 9-0 run. Breidenbach, 10 on the shot clock, backs it out to Webster. The three up and down for Kobe Webster.
Boy, Kalkbrenner is going to miss that shot very often.
Breidenbach set three. Okay!
He has been outstanding off the bench. They needed his steady hand, and he's provided it.
Three. Good! Nemhard looking on the baseline. A bounce to Kalkbrenner for the two-hand flush. There's Here's Webster in a 4-point game. Breidenbach, 3. Short this time. And battling for the rebound, Keon Edwards. Webster hits it again!
A ton about his team's handling adversity. I can't tell you how impressed I am with how Nebraska has responded.
Second free throw, no good. Clock running down long. Tominaga was online, but not long enough. But a rally by Nebraska will send their fans to the concession stands with a smile on their faces. Kobe Webster with 11 off the bench, shrinking Creighton's lead from 19 down to 4. After the break, we'll send it to our FS1 studios in Los Angeles for the halftime report with Mike Hill, Steve Lavin, and Chip Jackson. Stick around. Gavin gave some good in Lincoln. Skip to Wilcher for 3 in the corner, and an air ball caught by Alex O'Connell. Remember, Creighton started this game 29-10 before Nebraska got it going again. Kalkbrenner forcing that one over the front of the rim. Here's Verge with Nemhard on his hip, trying to get to the scoring column, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and that one rattles home. First bucket for Verge.
Maybe that'll settle Verge into the game a little bit.
He's a prolific scorer as Kalkbrenner got behind Walker. Really good entry pass from that corner.
They're a good set and a good entry pass from Hawkins. And Kalkbrenner's done a good job setting post position.
Here's Verge again into the paint. Verge runs it up with the right hand. Here's Mayen, the trailer. Nothing there against Kalkbrenner.
It seems like there's a concerted effort to get Kalkbrenner's ball.
How about a 3 contested in front of the Nebraska bench? We got a 1-point game. Kalkbrenner with 7 on the shot clock. Mitchell around the Kalkbrenner screen. Oh, the path opening to the rim for the easy 2. Verge going end to end. Cannot connect. Got a good look, just couldn't finish. And now numbers for the Blue Jays. Nemhard, underhands. Alexander 3. Splash.
I'd like to see Bryce McGowan's get an opportunity here.
Here's Kobe Webster from the logo. That floater falls for Webster. 4-point game. Open 3 for Nemhard, and that one falls for Nemhard. He's got 18. That's a big shot. Kobe Webster with the intercept, but Creighton getting back with numbers. Oh, Webster! Oh, the okey-doke!
Have a night, Kobe Webster.
15 for Webster off the bench. Hawkins, the answer for the Blue Jays with a 3.
He's been good. Most veteran player on the team. Talking about the best defender.
Rolling to the rim, gets 2.
These other guards got to step up.
Oh, Tominaga with a steal.
Good hands.
Verge, little crossover, gets it to Webster. Driving into traffic, off the window. Kobe Webster cannot be stopped.
And Webster does the rest.
There's Mitchell against Webster. Oh, great feed. Breidenbach there for the block. The follow by Hawkins. Another effort play from the transfer from Northwest Missouri State.
He showed his hands and slid his feet.
Mitchell inside. A nice contest by Eduardo Andre. Long to the other end of Verge on the drive. Got the bucket.
But a better block from Andre.
O'Connell looked close to a walk. Paluma to the foul line. That's a tough jumper. He gets it to fall for his second bucket of the night. For them defensively, that's a big lift to have him on the floor.
No question about it.
Wilcher curling to the rim. Goes for first. That's really a nice play by C.J. Wilcher. They've got it within 3. As Nemhard stretches the lead. No, he does not. Kalkbrenner with the catch underneath. He'll stretch the lead and a chance at one more.
Still think getting McGowan's an opportunity.
Walker in and out. Wilcher, offensive rebound, and the putback. C.J. Wilcher with 13. As the double comes, O'Connell driving into the teeth of defense. 10 to shoot. Nemhard 3. Rattles home. Nemhard with a smile for the crowd. He's got 21.
McGowan's has not gotten involved enough.
On the bounce. Wilcher cutting baseline. He's got 15. Webster with a nifty feed. Alexander back in the corner. Hawkins, the open man, hits the 3. Another gigantic shot for the Blue Jays.
See if he can make a good decision here. They're just going to wind this thing down and get a ball screen.
Weave through the lane. Hawkins with the 3, and that might do it. They're trending in the right direction. Verge with the 2 to cut it to a 10-point game. And now, out of bounds Knocked out by Webster. Bird to the rim. Kaluma with the block.
Their ability to control the paint and protect the rim has been important.
Webster, contested three is good. 10 rebounds, 5 assists.
That'll work. That'll do.
Verge, the uncontested layup. They got him. Nembhard dribble it out. And this ball game is going to close in Lincoln.
Wow.
And the Creighton Blue Jays about to win it again. They've won 9 of the last 10. And Greg McDermott moves to 6-16-4 all time against Nebraska.
Greg McDermott said he wasn't sure what he's going to get from his young group. What he got was a pretty impressive performance. Great poise across the board from the young guys. How about the freshman point guard, Ryan Nembhard, 22 points and 5 assists. But Ryan Hawkins and his extra efforts in the second half were fantastic. Good road win for a young Creighton team.
Hawkins 13 second half points to pace the Blue Jays to the 77-69 win.